I'm Amy Cherry. Strange circumstances surround an attempted murder over the weekend in Palm Coast, Ben Smith reports.
19-year-old Levi Ovensher is being held without bond in the Flagler County Jail after police say he shot 19-year-old Marco Salazar at a Fulton Place home in Palm Coast Saturday afternoon. Ovensher then led officers on a chase through the R section, eventually crashing before his arrest. Ovensher's father arrived on scene, spoke with his son, then told police Ovensher was acting strangely and talking about aliens. While at the sheriff's office, Ovensher reportedly made strange statements about the color of the floor, a man looking like the devil, and lizard people. Police did recover a handgun from Ovensher's vehicle. As for Salazar, he was flown to Halifax Hospital in Daytona Beach and last reported in critical condition. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
An emotional day in court where a former student at Mainland High School was sentenced to 2 decades in prison for using a dating app to rob people. Tears streamed down 18-year-old Kyandria Cook's face as she learned her fate while her mother dropped to the floor wailing. Cook pleaded guilty to 2 counts of carjacking and battery felony. She was arrested in April after arranging to meet Perry Nida for drugs and sex through the Meet Me app. Judge Matthew Foxman called it an orchestrated ambush. Nida brought a 17-year-old boy from Palm Coast who ended up getting shot allegedly by Cook's boyfriend. He survived but still suffers from damage from the bullet. Cook originally faced life in prison, but a conspiracy charge was dropped in exchange for her guilty plea.
My hope is to bring attention to the problem.
The problem of domestic violence. That's why Sheriff Rick Staley is hosting a summit today. He's bringing together the state attorney, the 7th Judicial Circuit, as well as members of law enforcement and the community to discuss the alarming trend of rising domestic violence incidents in Flagler County.
This year we've already had 2 murders that were domestic related. So we need to get a handle on this problem, and it will take a community effort. You cannot arrest your way out of domestic violence. Domestic violence has many different trigger points, whether it's drug addiction, alcoholism, financial issues.
Staley hopes the free summit from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn will help them come up with a 100-day plan to prevent and reduce domestic violence. The Palm Coast Citizens Academy has graduated 29 students in its 40th session. Debbie Young has the story.
If you want to learn about how the city government works, the Citizens Academy is the place to do it.
The Citizens Academy is a 5-week program where the group comes together on Monday evening, each of those weeks for 5 straight weeks, and they have sessions on all the departments. They meet the mayor and the city council members who take turns hosting the night.
Cindy Lane is the spokesperson for the city of Palm Coast.
The group spent 5 weeks learning all of the city departments. They had an opportunity to visit City Hall. The class also attended a city council meeting together, and that's where they graduated, and they were able to have a group photo taken with the city council.
If this sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, no reason why you shouldn't sign up. But Lane says no more slots are available this year.
The September class is already full. We do have 3 sessions each year, and we've already scheduled the 3 sessions for 2018, and you can go to the city's website and just search for Citizens Academy, and you can register right there.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Debbie Young.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.
Good morning. This is Brittany Kershaw with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office bringing you the Daily Sheriff's Report. A home in the P section of Palm Coast was broken into and several items of value were stolen, including a TV and antiques. Vehicle burglaries were reported in the L, R, and S sections of Palm Coast. 1 firearm, 1 GPS unit, and several construction tools were reported stolen. There were no signs of forced entry in any of these incidents. If you want to protect your belongings, remove valuables from your vehicle, and always remember to lock the doors to your homes, cars, and businesses every time you leave them. That's the Daily Sheriff's Report for today. Stay safe, Flagler County.